Good morning, year five. Hope you're all okay. Missed you so much, guys. Um, okay, let's see what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about three things. They are very easy. That's why they are three things. Okay. The first thing we're gonna talk about is square numbers. What does the word square numbers mean? It means when I multiply a number in itself, the answer, okay, is an answer to a square number. Let us see. For example, here, okay, 1 times 1 is gonna give me a 1, right? What about 2 times 2 is gonna give me a 4. 3 times 3 is gonna give me a 9. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 5, 25. 6 times 6 is a 36. 7 times 7 is a 49. 8 times 8 is 64. 9 times 9 is an 81. And 10 times 10 is 100. Okay. Now, these answers are called square numbers. 1 times 1 is not a square number. Okay. So it's just like crescent. Okay. Now, 4 and 9. Okay, let me show you. Okay, the 4, the 9, the 16, the 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. These numbers in the circles, they are called square numbers. Why? Because they are an answer to the same number multiplied by itself, as you can see. So these are called square numbers. Okay? Now, which of the above square numbers are even numbers? Let us see. Is 4 an even? Yes. So definitely the 4. And then is the 9 even? No. The 9 is odd. So it's an answer in the one below it. Is 16 even? Yes, because it ends with a 6 and 6 is even. Is 25 even? No, because 5 is an odd number. Is 36 even? Yep, because it ends with a 6 and 6 is even. Is 49 even? No. What about 64? Yes, definitely. I know all of you know that even and odd. 81 is an odd number because it ends with a 1. 100 is an even number because it ends with a 0. Which of the above square numbers are an odd number? Okay. So which of the above square numbers are an odd number? Let us see. I already wrote the 4. What about the 9? Yes, 9 is an odd number. I wrote the 16. What about the 25? Definitely the 25 is an odd number. I wrote the 36. Now the 49 is an odd number. And the last odd number I have is the 81. It's very easy. Okay? Just remember what is a square number. A square number is an answer to a number multiplied in itself. Okay? 5 times 5, 7 times 7. The answers are called square numbers. Okay? Okay. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, something went wrong. Okay, here, write square numbers in the boxes to make the statements correct. Okay, Let me think of two square numbers. When I minus them, the answer is gonna be a 5. Okay. What is a square number? Let me remember. Okay. 2 times 2 is 4, so 4 is a square number. 3 times 3 is 9, so 9 is a square number. So can 9, which is a square number, 3 by 3, and the 4, which is a square number, 2 by 2, gives me a 5? Yes. 9 minus 4 is going to give me a 5. يبقى write square numbers in the boxes, square numbers, to make the statement right. Okay, I want another two square numbers. When I subtract them, the answer is going to be a 3. Okay, I need you to do a think. List the square numbers that you know. Okay, and see two numbers where the answer is a 3. Let me, okay, pause me and then come back. Now let's try. 2 by 2 is 4, and okay, 9 by 9 is 81. Now I want two numbers. Okay, when I subtract them, okay, the answer can give me a 3. I'm sorry, guys, this shouldn't be a 3, it should be a 7, okay? So I need you just to like cross it and write instead of it a 7, okay? A 7, okay? So I need two square numbers. When I subtract them, the answer is gonna be a 7. I'm sorry, you're not gonna find anything which is gonna give you a 3, okay? So let's try. 9 minus 4, it's a 5. What about 16 minus 9? Yes, 16 minus 9 is gonna give me a 3. So 16 minus 9 is gonna give me a 7. Okay. I'm a two-digit square number, two-digit. So we are talking about the numbers after from 16. I have a factor of 9. What does that mean? It means that I can multiply. يعني, my factors include a 9. Let me see. Anything times 9 gives me a 16? No. Anything times 9 gives me a 25? No. Anything times 9 gives me a 36? Yes, I have a 9 times 4. Okay, it gives me 36. What about the 49? Anything times 9 gives me a 49? No. A 64? No. What about the 81? Yes, I have 9 times 9. Also, I'm divisible by 2. Okay, so it has a factor of 9 اهو. يبقى 36 and the 81 are the only square numbers that has a factor of 9. I'm divisible by 2. So which one is divisible by 2? The 36 or 81? Numbers divisible by 2 must be even. Which one is even? Huh? The 36 or the 81? Definitely the 36. Okay. Let's try number 4. 1 second. Okay. Let's try number 4. I'm a number greater than a 0. Okay. I have a factor of 2. At the end, he's saying I'm also a square number. So these are square numbers. Okay. I'm a multiple of 5. I'm an answer in timetable 5. So let's see which one is an answer in timetable 5. Is a 4, 9. It must end with a 5 or a 0. Only this square number and is a multiple of 5. I have a factor of 2. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It shouldn't be. I'm a multiple of 5. It should be I'm a multiple of 4. So cross the 5 and make it a 4. Okay. So I'm a multiple of 4. Which ones here are multiples of 4? It is 4. Also 16. Answers of timetable 4. And also 36. Okay. Okay. I'm a square number. I have a factor of 2. All of them can have a factor of 2. You know why? Let us try. This is 2 times 2 gives me 4, so definitely it has a factor of 2. What about the 16? 2 times 8 gives me 16. What about the 36? 2 times 18. Okay, so the 4, the 16, the 36 are all a they are square numbers. They are multiples of 4, answers of timetable 4. Would they have factors of 2? What is the smallest possible number I can be? So which one is the smallest in them? It is the 4. Okay. Sorry about these 2 mistakes, guys. Okay. Okay. It's very easy. It's a match. Okay. 1 times 1 definitely gives you a 1. 2 times 2 definitely gives you a 4. 3 times 3 gives you a 9. 5 times 5 gives you a 25. Okay. And then I'm going to go down. 7 by 7 is going to give you 49. And 10 by 10 is going to give you 100. These are square numbers. Find the square of each of the following. You want the square number of 4. What does that mean? It means to make 4 by 4, which is going to give me a 16. But the square number of 4 is 16. What about 8? 8 times 8, it's going to give me a 64. So the square of the 8 is 64. What about 6? 6 times 6 is going to give me a 36. But the square number of 6 is 36. What about 9? 9 times 9 is going to give me an 81. So the square number of 9 is an 81. Okay? Okay, here he's saying color the seashells that don't show square numbers. Okay? He wants you to color the shells that doesn't have square numbers. Okay, let me see. Definitely you're gonna write the square numbers and you're gonna find out that 81 is a square number, 36 is a square number, 12 is not a square number, so I can color it. 40 is not a square number. 25 is a square number because it's 5 by 5. 92 is not a square number. 9 is a square number because it's 3 by 3. 49 is a square number because it's 7 by 7. 76 is not a square number. It's very easy. Find the sum of a square of 6 and the square of 8. Okay, طيب let's first get the square of 6. 6 by 6 equals 36. And then the square of 8 is 8 times 8 gives me 64. Now let's find the sum of the square of 6, which is 36, with square of 8, which is 64. It's gonna give me a 100. He's saying that the answer is the square of what? ال 100 دي is the square of what? It is the square of 10. اوعى حد يكتب هنا 100. بيقول لك find the sum of the square of 6 اهي 36. and the square of 8 أهي 64. There is some is 100. The answer is the square of what? ال 100 دي is the square of what؟ يعني what times what gives me 100? Same number, it's the 10. Okay. And the last thing about the square numbers here, okay, okay, 9. The square of it, yeah, it means 9 times 9. It's gonna give me a what? It's gonna give me an 81, okay? And then make 81 minus 69. It's gonna give me a 12, okay? Plus the square of 2. What's the square of 2? 2 times 2 is 4. يبقى the square of 2 of 4. يبقى 12 plus 4 is what? 16. And then he's saying the number I'm gonna write here, this is the square of it. In number, the square بتاعه 16. It is 4 because 4 by 4 gives me 16. Okay, this is the square numbers. It's very easy, guys. It's a number. I multiply it by itself, and an answer is called the square number. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about another lesson which is really easy. It's called parameter. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna talk about the parameter. Okay, please get your workbook and open page 218. Okay, I want you to open page number 218. Okay, pause me, go get it and open it, and then unpause me. Okay, what is a parameter? A parameter is the sum of the outline of the shape. The outlines of the shape, these are the parameter. If I have a farm and this farm, okay, okay, so if I have a farm and the outline of it, which is a fence, okay, I fenced it, يعني السور اللي حواليها, okay, and I want the parameter of this land, I'm gonna see the length of the fence, and it's gonna be the parameter, okay, because it's around it from the out, okay. So here he's saying find the parameter of the square patches of grass and large fields. These are grass and a large fields. He wants its parameter. The parameter is the outside, the sum of the outside. Okay, so this is a 30 and this is a 30. It's a what? It's a square. So definitely all sides are 30. Okay, so this means what? In the square, it means that the 30 will be repeated 4 times. Okay, so it's 30 times 4. So definitely 30 times 4 is gonna give me 3 times 4 is what? 12. So it's 120 centimeters. Because if you make it like that, 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30, this is like saying it's 30. How many times repeated? 4 times. Which is gonna give me 120. This is this one. Okay. Let's try this one. This is also a square and each side is a 25. So instead of making 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, it's gonna be a 25 multiplied by 4, which is gonna give me 100 centimeter. Okay. Okay. Let's try here. Here a square, one side of it is 12, and I know that all sides of the square are equal. So this is also 12, and this is also 12, and this is also 12. يبقى my parameter will be 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, which is 12 by 4, which is gonna give me a 48. Okay, so here is a 48 meters. Let's see this football field. It's a square and each is a 90. So this means it's a 90 by 4 because it's a square. Okay, zero out. 4 times 9. It's gonna give me a 36. So it's 360 meters. Okay. Now, what if, so now the parameter of this shape, okay, it's different than the one above it, okay, but still it's regular, okay, it's regular. This means that all sides are equal. So if this side is 9, all sides are gonna be 9. How many times the 9 is gonna get repeated? Okay, this is a pentagon, so definitely it's a 9 multiplied by 5 because it's 5 sides. So it's gonna give me a 45 centimeter. What about here? This is a hexagon, yani 6 sides. So this means in the 25 is gonna be multiplied by 6. Okay, which is gonna give me a what? Let's see. 6 times 5 is a 30, 0, and carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3, 15. So it's gonna be 150. Can you please try getting number C? Pause me and get number C. Yalla. Now this is what? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon. So this means I'm gonna multiply the 30 by 8 because the 30 will get repeated 8 times. Okay, the 0 will go out. 8 times 3 is 24. So this is at 240 meters. Okay, okay. Let's clear it. Now let's go to page number, I'm gonna tell you right now, 220. We'll answer in a challenge 1. But like that, I learned how to get the parameter of a square, any square shape, because I multiply it in 4 because all sides of the square are equal. And then I learned to get the parameter of irregular shapes. I see how many sides this shape has. Is it a pentagon, a hexagon, a heptagon, or an octagon? Okay, and I multiplied by its number of sides. Now I'm gonna learn how to get the parameter of irregular polygons. It means that each side are different. Okay, so let us try. Let's try getting number A. Okay, I'm gonna add all the outsides. Okay, so it's gonna give me a what? Let's see. Okay, 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2. Like that, I added all the outside. Here is 3, 5, and 4, and the 2, the 4 sides. It's gonna give me a what? 3 plus 5 and it is an 8. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So my parameter in this shape is 14. Let's try the second shape. Okay, I'm gonna start with 12 plus 6 plus 15 plus 6 plus 16. Okay, so like that, it has how many sides? 5 sides. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now let's add them. Okay, 12 and a 6, it's an 18. Okay, plus 15 and 6 is a what? Is a 21 plus 16. Now let's add again. 18 and 21 is a what? 39 plus 16. Add again. It's gonna give me a 55. So my parameter is a 55. Add it the way you like, okay? Now please pause me and get the parameter of the last shape and then come back to see how we do it. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a 4, then a 16, and then a 5, and then a 15, and then a 7, and then a 16. Okay, so 6 sides. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Yes, they are all here. Now let's add. 4 and 16 is at 20. Sorry, guys. 4 and 16 is a 20, plus 5 is 25, plus 15 is a 40, plus 7 is a 47. Now I have a 47 plus a 16. I'm going to add them. 6 plus 7. It's going to give me a 13. So 3 and carry a 1. 1 and 1, 2. 2 and 4 is a 6. So it's a 63. Hope you got it right. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I need you to open page 221 and look at challenge 3. Okay? Okay, now here it's a different question. I need you to think a little bit. Okay, here he gave you the parameter and he wants you to get the side. One side is not there. So I know that the sum of all the sides will give me a 16.5. So I know that parameter, which is a 16.5, is equal to all the sides plus each other. So it's equal to 3 plus 5.5 plus 1 plus 3.5. Okay, now let's try answer plus the let's name this side, for example, to be x. I don't know what this side, the remaining side. Homa kim side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I have only 4 numbers. Now this means what? And 16.5 is equal to what? Let's see. 3 plus 5.5, it's a what? After 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5. And then plus 1, 9.5. And then plus 3.5 after 9.5, 10.5, 11.5, 12.5. And I have a 0.5, so it's a 13. يبقى like this, it's a 13. And the remaining side that I don't know. Type here for the 13 to become a 16.5. I need to add how many? After 13, 14, 15, 16, and then a half. يبقى I need a 3.5. So I know now that this side is equal to 3.5. Okay, let's try number B. Okay, here the parameter is 14. All of them plus each other is 14. Let's add them. It is 1.5 plus 3.5 plus 3 plus 4.5. Okay, like this I added the 4 sides and then I have the side that I don't know. Okay, now let's try adding all the numbers I have. 1.5 plus 3.5 is a 5. 5 plus 3 is an 8. 8 plus 4.5 is a 12.5 plus the x. Now, for the 12.5 to become a 14, it needs how many? After 12.5, 13.5, and then I need another half. So it's like 1.5 or 1.5. So this side equals to 1.5. Can you please pause me and try to do number C on your own, guys? Okay, and come back to see how we do it. Okay, I'm gonna clear what I wrote. Now, I'm gonna write the answer here because there's no place here, or I can write it here. Okay, here he gave me that the parameter that all of them plus each other is 13.5. So let's add the sides. I have a side with 1.5 another side 6, and a third side 3.5, plus the side that I don't know. Okay, now let's add them. The 13.5 equals to what? 1.5 plus 6 is a 7.5, plus 3.5 is going to give me an 11. 11 plus x. يبقى now, how can the 11 become a 13.5? After 11, 12, 13, and then a half. So I have a 2 and a half. يبقى this side is going to be 2.5. Hope you got it right. Now, guys, I need you please to go back to the class worksheet. Okay, sheet number 4. We already answered the first 3 sheets. Now we're in sheet number 4. Here is the last way you can calculate a parameter. Okay. Let me show you how. Now this is not, it's not like a polygon, it's like squares beside each other. Okay, and he's asking you to get it in centimeter, and he said that each side from the square gives you a 1 centimeter. Okay, now how do I do it? I count each side like that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the parameter of this shape is 14. And remember, please, parameter means the outside only. Okay, يعني في ناس ممكن تعد لي ده for example أو ده or this one or this one wrong. Okay, the parameter means only the outside. ولازم تاخدوا بالكم من الكي. Okay, the key here ان ال1 السايد الواحد ب 1 centimeter. if the side here for example is 2 centimeter هعمل ايه؟ هعد برضو كأنهم 1 وبعدين I multiply it in the key. If it's here 2, then I multiply it by 2. If it's here 3, I multiply it by 3. Okay, can you try doing number B and come back to see how we do it? Okay, here let's count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this shape also is 14. Okay. Here, do figures with the same number of 1 centimeter squares always have the same parameter? Definitely not. Okay, explain by giving 2 examples. أنا هيبقى صعب عليا إن أنا أرسم. It's not that important. Okay, let's go to number 4. Here, what are the parameter of the figure in meter? Okay, let us see, guys. Can you, I don't know if you can do it, but you know that the parameter is the outside. Can you add these numbers? Try to do it and come back. So I'm gonna add 10 plus 3 plus 5. And there is a missing side here, huh? Don't forget it. This side is equal to the one opposite to it, which is also 1, plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, now let's add 10 and 3 13 plus 5 18 plus 1 19 plus 3 22 plus 1 23 plus 2 25 plus 3 is 28. So it is 28 meters. Okay, it's very easy. The trick only is that he left you one side, he didn't write it for you, and you must take care. Okay, because you have to add all the sides. So definitely this side is the same size as the one opposite to it. So don't forget to add the one here. Okay, now the last page. A rectangular swimming pool. Oh, swimming pool that looks like a rectangle. Has a length of 40 meters. على طول أكتب. The length is 40. Okay. وانا عارفة ان السايد ده لازم هيبقى قد السايد ده. Okay. And a breadth of 11. يبقى this means that this is 11 and this is 11. What is the perimeter of the swimming pool? I'm gonna add them all together. 40 plus 11 plus 40 plus 11. It's gonna give me a what? A 102. Okay? Okay. But there is another way I can do it instead of doing all this. مش أنا لو عملت 40 plus 11 is repeated how many times? It's repeated 2 times, right? So it can be 40 plus 11 times 2, which is going to be 40 plus 11 is what? 51 times 2, which is going to give me also the same answer, 102. Okay, the perimeter of the swimming pool is 102 meters. Now let's do number 6. Can you do number 6 on your own and then come back to me? Okay, please try. Okay. Okay. Number 6. Cindy cut out a piece of paper in the shape of a rabbit. This is a rabbit. Okay. As shown below, the perimeter of her cut out is 44. He gave me that the perimeter is 44. يبقى I must write in the A perimeter equals 44. What is the unknown length? طيب هنا عطيني length of all the sides except one side. It's the same like the A, like we did in challenge 3 before. So I know that all of them is 44. Now let's write the sides. 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 9 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 2, okay, plus the x side, the side that I don't know. Now let's add 44. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 9 is 23. Plus 1, 24. 24, 25, 26, 26, 36. It's a 40 plus the x. Now, for the 40 to become a 44, I need how many? I need 4. So the missing side, which is x, equals 4. The unknown length is 4. Okay? Last thing. Vince ran around a rectangular court. This is a rectangular court. He ran around it twice. The court has a length of 30.8. Its length is 30.8. So I understand that the other side is also 30.8 because this is a rectangle, which two opposite sides are equal. And the breadth of 25.2. 25.2. This one is also 25.2. Okay. Now, what is the distance Vince ran? Don't forget that he ran twice. يعني after I get the perimeter, I must multiply it by 2. So my perimeter is 30.8 plus 25.2 plus 30.8 plus 25.2. which is gonna be equal to, let me see, which is gonna give me 112. But there's another way to do it. إيه هي؟ إن 30.8 plus 25.2 will be multiplied by 2 because it's repeated twice. These numbers are added twice. Okay, so by 2. Okay, so now this is a 56 multiplied by 2. It's gonna give you a 112. This is the parameter of the chord once. Don't forget that he ran E twice. يبقى 112 times 2, which is gonna give me 224. يبقى the distance Vince ran is 224 meters. Okay? Okay. Like that, we are done from the class worksheet, from the square numbers, and 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, now I need you to open page 144 in the workbook. It's the last thing we're gonna do today, inshallah. It's called order of operation. We always find on the Facebook smart questions, and we always get it wrong because there is, for example, a number plus another number multiplied by a third number. And all the people do it. If I have مثلا 2 plus 2 times 3, they make, okay, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, and this is wrong. Why? Because there is something called order of operation. When I have more than one operation, okay، يعني عندي كذا number وعندي more than one operation. يعني ايه operation؟ يعني plus or minus or multiplication or division. دول اسمهم operations. لو عندي more than one operation زي مثلا هنا for example in A I have more than one operation, right? I have plus and times. طيب لو أنا حد عادي هقول okay 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. And my answer would be wrong. Why? Because there is something called BODMAS rule. As you can see, use the BODMAS rule to work out the answers. ايه BODMAS rules ده? Let me write for you. B is for brackets. Okay? B. Okay, I'm sorry guys, something went wrong with the connection. Okay. We were at the BODMAS rule and what it means. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I said that B is for brackets and O is for order. Order of what بقى? Order of operation. ايه هي؟ M is for multiplication. Which is the times. A, I'm sorry, there's a D that I forgot. D is for division. Okay. M is for multiplication. A is for addition. And S is for subtraction. هي minus طبعا. Addition is the plus. I don't have a division sign. Okay. So as you can see, initials is BODMAS. Okay. Now this means what بقى؟ And when I'm answering anything, I answer the brackets first and then by order بقى. ايه هي؟ Sorry, this is a V. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Okay. The division and the multiplication are together. addition and subtraction are together. يعني لو لقيت division and multiplication مش مهم هعمل مين الأول، المهم مين اللي هيجي الأول. okay. بس لو لقيت division وbrackets، البراكتس لازم تتحل الأول. يبقى تاني البراكتس الأول، وبعدين multiplication أو division، وبعدين addition or subtraction. okay. Let's try this here. يا ترى هعمل مين الأول، plus or the times؟ according to the BODMAS rule المultiplication والdivision قبل الaddition والsubtraction. يبقى لازم أعمل multiplication قبل ما أعمل الaddition. يبقى كأني هعمل دول الأول كده كأنهم في bracket. okay. 3 times 2 is a what؟ is a 6. okay. كده أنا خلصت المultiplication وبقى عندي بدلها 6. 8 plus 6 gives me what؟ 14. يبقى my answer is 14, not 1 second. My answer is 14, not 22, like we answered it in the wrong way. Let's try number B. In this, I have division and subtraction. which أنهي according to the BODMAS أنهي المفروض أعمله الأول؟ which one comes first؟ the division. okay. So here I will make the division first. 42 divided by 7. Okay, it's a 6. By right above it 6. Okay, and then 6 minus 3 is gonna give me a 2. Okay, let's do number C. I have multiplication and I have addition. هعمل أنهي الأول؟ هعمل multiplication. عشان multiplication و division قبل ال addition and subtraction. Okay, so 6 times 5 is gonna give me a 30. And then 30 plus 7 is 37. Okay, I'm gonna do number H for you. Now عندي here minus, division and plus. Okay, هعمل مين الأول؟ according to BODMAS I must do the division first. Okay, أهو division والmultiplication is before the addition and subtraction. طيب يبقى عشان أعمل division لازم يكون عندي two numbers أعملهم divide. 72 divided by 9 it's an 8. يبقى كده the new equation for me is 99. the new يعني question for me is like that. 99 minus 8 plus 25. طبعا عندي minus و plus الاتنين في نفس الرانك. يبقى I go from the start بالترتيب بقى. 99 minus 8 is gonna give me a 91. Right? 99 minus 8 is gonna give me a 91. Now the new question is 91 plus 25. 5 plus 1 is 6. 9 plus 2 is 11. يبقى it's 116. Pause me now please and try to answer D, E, F, and G and come back to see how we're gonna do it. Okay? As for number D, عندي plus and divide. Definitely according to BODMAS I must do the division first. هعمل كده. 45 divided 5, what's the answer? It's a 9. يبقى I finished this. يبقى 14 plus 9, it's gonna give me what? 23. Hope you got it right. Now عندي division and addition. According to BODMAS I must do the division first. Okay? So now 9 divided 3, it's gonna give me a 3. Okay? Yes, I'm done here. 3 plus 7 is gonna give me a 10. Now number F عندي subtraction and division. المفروض مين الأول؟ definitely the division according to bod mass brackets وبعدين multiplication and division في نفس الرانك وبعدين addition and subtraction. Now 27 divided by 3, it's gonna give me a 9. Like this, I'm done here. Now 47 minus 9, it's a 38. And the last one here, subtraction and division. Definitely I'm gonna do the division first. Comes first. Now 10 divided by 2, it's a 5. Like that, I'm done here. Now 16 minus 5 is gonna give me an 11. Hope you got it, guys. Now let's go to question 2. It's the last thing we're gonna work on today. Okay, I'm gonna answer. Let me tell you. I will answer A, B, E, F, and K, L, and you will do the rest. Let's see A and B first. Here I have division, addition, and multiplication. إيه ده؟ بس I know إن الdivision والmultiplication في نفس الرانك. هعمل مين الأول؟ بالترتيب by order. مين اللي جاي عندي الأول؟ الdivision، صح؟ مش الdivision والmultiplication في نفس الرانك. طب أعمل أنهي الأول المultiplication ولا الdivision according بقى to the question. الquestion بدأ بالdivision يبقى هبتديها بالإيه؟ بالdivision. Let's do it. Okay. هنعمل الdivision الأول. 72 divided by 9, it's an 8. And then كمل بقى بقية الquestion. Plus 7 times 5. مش ده اللي فاضل لي كده بعد ما حليت. 72 divided by 9 gives me 8. And then plus 7 times 5. Now عندي addition and multiplication. I should do which one first? Multiplication. So 7 times 5 is what? 35. يبقى I will have 8 plus 35, which is gonna give me what? A 43. يبقى my answer for this question is a 43. طيب let's try doing this. Here ماليش دعوة باللي جوه ايه. مش ده bracket وانا عارفة ان هو اسمه bod mass. Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Brackets comes first. I must answer whatever is in the bracket. Even what's in the bracket is addition or subtraction. Okay, I must do the brackets first. Now 32 divided by 8, it's gonna give me a what? A 4. Okay, I like that. I'm done. Now I have 80 minus 4, it's a 76. I will leave for you C and D. Let's do E. Okay, E here. I have multiplication, division, and subtraction. I will do which one first. احنا عارفين ان multiplication والdivision are in the same rank. الاتنين زي بعض. هعمل انهي الأول? What comes first? multiplication اهو جه الأول. يبقى I answer my multiplication first. 7 times 9 is gonna give me a what? A 63. 63 divided 3. Okay. And 1 second. This is number E. Minus 20. Okay. طيب هعمل أنهي الأول، الديفيجن ولا السبتراكشن؟ definitely the division. 63 divided by 3 is a 21. 21 minus 20 is gonna give me a 1. Okay, let's do number F. هنا بقى هعمل مين الأول؟ هعمل الديفيجن ولا هعمل البراكتس؟ Don't forget the brackets. Brackets comes first. Okay, 8 times 9 is a 72. يبقى my new question now is 160 divided 2 minus what? I know that 8 times 9 is a what? 72. Okay, definitely now I'm gonna do the division first. 160 divided 2. Okay, if I take the 0 out, 16 divided by 2 is an 8. So my answer now is a 80 minus 72. It's gonna give me an 8. Okay, now I'm gonna answer K and L. Okay, and I will leave for you C, D, G, H, I, J. Okay, K, I have multiplication, subtraction, division. I'm gonna do what first? أكيد multiplication and division, they are in the same rank, but I will do from them اللي بيجي الأول, which is 12 times 8. 12 times 8 is a 96. So my new question is 96 minus 57 divided 3. Now, will I do the subtraction first or I do the division? Definitely, I'm gonna do the division. 57 divided by 3 is gonna give me a 19. Okay, so my new question is 96 minus 19. Okay, which is gonna give me at the end a 77. As for number L, I must do, okay, here I must definitely do the brackets first, even if what's inside it is subtraction. Remember, bod brackets first. Okay, so now 73 minus 54 is gonna give me a what? A 19. So I'm gonna write above it 19. Okay, and I just cross it. Okay, إنها إيه مش موجود. So now I have 15 times 19 plus 39 divided 13. هعمل which one, the multiplication or the division first؟ اللي هيجي الأول. So definitely I'm gonna do the 15 times the 19 first. Okay, 15 times 19 is a 200 and sorry, 285. Okay, it's gonna give me a 285. Okay, so new thing is plus 39 divided 13. So I'm gonna do what first, the addition or the division? Definitely I'm gonna do the division. 39 divided by 13. It's gonna give me a what? A 3 when you do the division. So now I have 285 plus 3. So it's gonna give you, the answer is a 288. Now please pause my video and try to do C, D, G, H, I, and J. Okay, and then come back. Okay, guys? Okay, C. I have plus, division, and subtraction. Definitely I'm gonna do the division first. Okay, 35 divided by 7 is a 5. خلاص? Now, like that, I have 14 plus 5 minus 10. بالدور بقى. 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 minus 10 It's gonna give me a 9. Number D. عندي brackets. Bracket goes first. 7 times 9, okay, is a 63. Now I have 23 plus 63 minus 12. بالدور 23 plus 63 is 86. 86. I write it here like that. يعني انتوا طبعا لازم تكتبوا steps ها. 86 minus 12. Okay, 86 minus 12, it's gonna give me a 74. Okay, okay. I answered with U, E, and F. Now it's time for G and H. Plus, times, and minus. Definitely, I'm gonna do the multiplication first. Okay, 18 times 2 is a 36. Now, 36 and 36 is a what? Is a 72. 72 minus 4, the answer is 68. Okay. Number H. I must do the brackets first, even if what's inside it is minus. The brackets comes first. Okay. 49 minus 13 is a 36. Okay, so like that, I have here a 36. Okay. Now I have 36 divided 2 times 5 minus 46. أنا عندي كده division و multiplication. هعمل مين الأول؟ Definitely هعمل الdivision الأول. Okay. Definitely the division comes first. 36 divided by 2, it's gonna give me an 18. يبقى الquestion الجديد 18 times 5 minus 45. Okay, because 36 divided 2 is 18. And what's left is times 5 minus 45. Okay, 18 times 5 is a 90 minus 45. يبقى my answer is gonna be a 45. Okay, now here I have division, multiplication, and addition. Division and multiplication are in the same rank, يبقى I do what comes first, the division. Okay, 96 divided by 4 is a 24. Okay, so the new question here is 24 times 6 plus 18. Now, when I make 24 multiplied by 6, it's gonna give me a what? 144. It's gonna give me 144 plus 18, which is at the end is gonna give me 162. As for number J, definitely معلش أنا همسح خلاص كل ده. Okay, definitely the bracket goes first. 16 divided 2 is an 8. خلاص كده عندي 3 times 8 plus 16 times 5. في multiplication في الأول و multiplication at the end. هعمل أنهي؟ هعمل by turn. Okay, so here 3 times 8 is a what? Is a 24. كده عندي 24 plus 16 times 5. هعمل أنهي الأول؟ الaddition ولا multiplication؟ Definitely the multiplication. So 16 times 5 is an 80. يبقى the new thing here is 24 plus 80, which is gonna give me 104. Like that, we are done with today's session. Hope you understood, guys. You have 6 sheets homework. Please do 3 today and 3 tomorrow. Good luck, sweeties, and we'll see you inshallah on Tuesday. Love you all. Bye.